taking a deep breath and saying silently to yourself as you inhale, I am. And say relaxed as you exhale, relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. You're visualizing the top of your head. You're seeing the color of your hair, the texture of your hair, how it is combed, how it moves back along the top of your head and down the sides of your head. You're simply getting your mind to visualize and identify with the top of your head. And as you settle in and start to connect and see it and notice where the porosity of the skin of your scalp and where the hairs connect and your mind is there, you'll start to realize that your crown chakra is opening. And this beautiful, white, cleansing, healing, warm energy is flowing in and out of the top of your head. As it flows in and out, it relaxes and releases the stress and the tension of the day. And as you start to identify with this energy, you'll notice that it's warm and it's relaxing, but it's starting to flow down the back of your head, down the sides of your head, down to your ears, down both sides of your head, and down across your forehead. Your brow chakra opens as you feel the energy moving in and out of your forehead. And as that starts to take place and it identifies with the forehead, you're realizing that the energy is flowing deep into your eyes. It's relaxing and releasing, removing the stress and the tension in your eyes. You're feeling this beautiful warm energy flowing deep into your face, relaxing and releasing. It's moving down the sides of your head, down to your neck, down the back of your head, so it's flowing down the back of your neck. And as it flows past your chin, it's starting to go down the front of your throat. Moving in, relaxing, and releasing. Your throat chakra is open, and the energy is flowing in and out of the back of your neck, releasing the stress and this tension, identifying and moving, connecting. It's moving down into your shoulders, down into your left shoulder, down into your right shoulder. It's flowing out to the edges of your shoulders, down the back of your arms, down your biceps, down, flowing past your elbows and into your forearms, down into your wrists. As it flows past your wrists, you're looking down the back of your hands, and you're seeing the hair on the back of your hands. You're seeing as it flows across the back of your hands, you're seeing the different skin as it wrinkles, as it connects to the joints so that they can move and flow. And it's flowing across the palms of your hands. You're feeling your palms open and the energy flow in and out of the chakras in the palms of your hands. And it's flowing down into your fingers and down to the tips of your fingers. And in your mind's eye, you can see actually the curvature of your fingerprints on the tip ends of your fingers. Now we're going to redirect the energy back up your hands, past your wrists, up into your forearms, up into your arms, up into your shoulders. And as it identifies up and with your shoulders, you feel it just pour deeply into your back and down the front of your chest, flowing deep into your chest, removing the stress and the tension. You feel that warm, healing energy moving in and out, relaxing and releasing. Your heart chakra is opening and the energy is flowing in and out, relaxing and releasing. It's flowing down into your diaphragm, down into your mid-back, and you're feeling your diaphragm chakra open or flow. The energy is moving in and out. Your mid-back starts to merge into the chair as you relax, and it moves down into your abdominal region. And you're feeling your stomach muscles relax. You're feeling the energy in your lower back relax. You're feeling the stress and the tension release and flow. It's moving down into your hips, down into your groin. You're feeling your root chakra open. Energy flowing in and out, relaxing and releasing. It moves past your hips, down into your thighs, down the back of your legs, down past your knees, down the front of your calves, down the back of your calves, down, relaxing and releasing. It's flowing past your ankles, down into your heel, down the arches of your feet, and down to the tips of your toes. Taking a deep breath, I am, and releasing it, relaxed. I am, relaxed. I am, relaxed. Now we're moving the energy up from the tips of your toes. It's going up the arches of your feet, coming up from your ankles, going up the front of your calves, up the back of your calves, past your knees, up the back of your legs and the front of your thighs. And as it flows into your hips again, we're starting to relax and pause for a moment. You're feeling the energy flow in and out of your hips and your groin. And we're going to contract our inner groin muscles just slightly. Pull it in, and hold it, and now release. And as we do that, we feel the Kundalini energy being germinated in our groin. Once again, we're going to contract a little longer, a little deeper, a little bit more germination taking place. And now we just release. And this third and final time, we're going to go deeper, contract more and more and more, and then just release and feel the energy flowing up the back of your spine, the Kundalini energy, and up the front of your abdominal region, up your mid-back, past your diaphragm, up between your shoulder blades and across your heart, your chest, up your shoulders, up the front of your chest, up the back of your neck, the front of your throat, up the back of your head, the front of your face, past your brow, and once again, it is collected in consciousness at the top of your head. And as you collect and adjust, settle in, once again, taking a deep breath and saying silently to yourself, I am, relaxed. I am relaxed. I am relaxed. And now we're comfortably at the top of your head. You're feeling safe, secure, relaxed, balanced, just very easy and comfortable, a fulfilled, gratifying, just relaxed feeling. And as we identify with that and create that consciousness that we're looking to be able to do on command in our mind, we're going to start some visualization techniques to help to develop your skills. We're going to start by imaging a beautiful white daisy with a golden yellow center. We're looking down at this daisy from directly above. So you're seeing the white petals as they extend out from the center, and you're seeing the golden yellow center, and you're seeing the curvature of the golden yellow center. You're looking directly down from above on a white daisy with a golden yellow center. This daisy starts to actually rotate. What it's going to do is it's going to turn sideways. And I'm looking at a sideward view of the daisy. I'm seeing the long stems extending down, and as I look up the stem, I see the green base the stem connects to. I see where the yellow center extends past the petals, and I see where the petals connect to the base. I'm looking at a sideways view of a white daisy with a long green stem and a golden yellow center. Looking down, and as I see it, the daisy rotates once again. And I'm looking down the stem of an inverted daisy. So I look down the stem, I see the green base, and I see the underside of the petals. I'm looking down the stem of the daisy, looking at the underside of the petals. And as it starts to become clear, it rolls over one more time. And once again, I'm looking at an inverted daisy, with the petals sticking down from above, the stem sticking straight up in the air, and seeing the golden yellow center pointed down. I'm looking at a sideways inverted daisy. As it continues to roll over, I'm once again looking down at a white daisy from above, with a golden yellow center, and I'm seeing the face of the daisy. As that daisy becomes once again clear in my mind's eye, the daisy starts to rotate in a clockwise manner. It just starts to rotate. I'm seeing the petals as they turn. They're going round. They're twisting on like it would be a turntable with a record, and they're going clockwise. And it's turning, turning, turning. And it stops, pauses, and then it reverses direction. Now they're turning counterclockwise. It's turning, turning, counterclockwise, and turning. Once again, the daisy pauses. And now it starts to move further and further away until it drifts off into the horizon. And as it does that, I'm going to actually hold this blackness in my mind, still my mind, and keep it quiet for the next 30 seconds. Once again, I'm going to ask my mind to do some mental exercises. We're going to visualize a beautiful, tall, slender white candle. And this tall, slender white candle is about 2.5 feet away. And as I'm looking at it, I'm looking all the way up and down the length of the candle. And in my mind's eye, I strike a match, I reach out, and I light the candle wick. I pull the match back, blow it out, and just release it. And as I'm looking at this tall, slender white candle, I'm watching the beautiful golden yellow flame start to get larger and larger. It's growing and starting to become more and more of a complete flame. And as I'm watching it, the candle starts to move closer to me. It moves to where it's only about 1.5 feet away. And all I can see is the half of the candle. I can see the half of the candle, and I can see at the top the beautiful golden yellow flame growing and becoming a mature, complete candle flame. And as it comes closer and closer, now it's only 6 inches from my face. All I can see is the tip end of the candle, the top of it. I'm seeing this wick where it's blackened from where the flame has been burning with it. I can see the little puddle of wax at the base of the wick. I'm feeling the energy, I'm feeling the glow and the golden yellow light, the warmth from the candle. And I'm looking at this beautiful, beautiful golden yellow flame dancing at the end of this candle. As I still it my mind and I hold it, I begin to move the candle back. And now it's about 1.5 feet away, and I can see half the candle. I'm going to move it back to 2.5 feet away, and I can see the whole candle now. And in my mind's eye, I take a breath, and I blow the candle out. And I see that the color of the flame is gone, but I can see the blackness that's caused by the burning on the wick, and I can see that golden ember as it's just dying out at the tip end of the wick. And I can see this little trail, a spiral of smoke as it trails off the tip end of the candle. Now the candle starts to move further and further away off into the distance until it disappears. And once again I'm going to hold this blackness and this stillness in my mind for 30 seconds. Once again, I'm redirecting my consciousness. I'm going to take my conscious awareness and I'm going to separate it from myself, and I'm going to place it in front of my eyes, a little above my brow, right in front of me, and I'm going to take this little part of my consciousness, and little by little I'm going to project more and more of my conscious awareness into this separate little entity, this separate little energy field. It's just above my eyes and in front of me. I just sort of can look up at it slightly with my mind's eye and just watch this energy field grow. And as more and more of my consciousness gets put into it, I feel as though I'm creating a separation so that my mind can actually talk to itself. I'm creating a separation, an objective point of view from my mind. More and more. More and more separating and leading an objective point of view in my mind. And as I settle into that objective point of view, I'm going to ask myself a question, a simple question, one that's easy to answer. The question is today Tuesday? And I answer back, no. It is not Tuesday. And I ask another question. Is today Wednesday? And in the objective part of my mind I answer back, no, today is not Wednesday. One more time I ask, is today Thursday? and identify with the objective part of my mind and answer back, yes, today is Thursday. In order to get a dialogue going back and forth, I'm going to ask myself, did it rain just a few moments ago? If it did, answer yes. If it didn't, answer no. Now I want you on your own to ask your own objective self some simple questions and then answer them. And I'm going to give you 60 seconds to do that, to go back and forth till you can create a rapport and an actual conversation with your higher self. Now that I've completed the conversation, I'm going to realign myself with the top of my head. Feeling this beautiful, warm energy, I'm refreshed, I'm relaxed, I'm comfortable, and I'm ready to step back into my body, back into the world. So the energy is starting to flow into my head, down the sides of my head, down the back of my head, down the front of my face, flowing down into my shoulders, down my arms, down into my forearms, deep into my chest and deep into my back, flowing down into my mid-back, into my diaphragm, down into my lower back, into my abdomen, down into my hips, past my hips, down into my thighs and down the back of my legs, past my knees, down the front of my calves, the back of my calves, down past my ankles, into my heels, down the arches of my feet, and once again down to the tips of my toes. My feet are identifying with the ground, and slowly, as I feel comfortable, I'll open my eyes and re-identify with the room.